Hi everyone, I'm Miriam from the YouTube channel Variety Girl 1, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a mouth. First, I'm going to sketch the mouth with a pencil. The top of the mouth is just going to be a series of curves, and it took me a few tries to draw it. I had to erase it and then try redrawing it. You want to make the center curve point down, and it should kind of follow the center curve of the nose, and then to either side of that you'll have two curves pointing up, and then another two curves on each side pointing down, and then the bottom of the mouth is kind of the opposite of that as far as the curves. And then you're going to draw two lines inside the mouth that don't completely touch the points on either side. I decided to change the bottom so it curved a little less. And then I'm going to draw some vertical lines for the teeth. And then two lines that curve a little bit and go vertically in between the nose and mouth. And then almost a rectangular shape in between that is filled in. Now I'm taking a pen that makes darker, thicker lines and just going over the line work. This pen tends to make solid lines very easily, so I'm using that. It's not very good for shading though, so I'm going to switch to another pen later. To go over the spaces in between the teeth, I'm kind of making a triangle shape and making them thicker towards the top. But for most of these other lines, I didn't vary the thickness. So now I'm switching to another pen that's easier to control how light or dark the lines are, because the ink doesn't come out as fast in this one. And I'm just making some light vertical lines that curve around the top and bottom of the mouth, and some are darker than others just to add some shading. And now I'm just erasing some of the pencil lines, making sure not to erase the shading on the nose. And then I'm adding some shading towards the center of each tooth. Now I'm filling in the entire mouth very lightly with a pencil, and just erasing where I went over the edge a little bit. Near the corners of the mouth, I'm going to make that a little darker, and then where the bottom of the mouth meets the teeth, and then also at the bottom of the bottom, I'm adding some shadow. So like along the edges of the mouth, I'm just adding shadow because I'm doing that towards the top too. I figure the middle of each part is going to have more of a highlight than the rest. And then I'm also erasing a little bit in the center of the bottom just to add even more of a highlight. And there's the final mouth. Subscribe to my YouTube channel Variety Girl 1 for more how to draw videos, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.